Okay, welcome everybody to my one and only showing of my artwork, or whatever you want to call it, painting that I've done over the years. I started painting a long time ago, and then I take time off here and there to work and make a living, sometimes 7 years at a time that I'd stay away from painting. But anyway, just to give you an idea of what's here today, this is probably the oldest one that I have on this exhibition. This was my wife, and this was 21 years ago. Talked her into sitting down and me doing a portrait of her. I joke with everyone that this was a nude and she made me put clothes on, but that's not true. This is the way it really was. And then moving along with what I've got, this is a painting of the Morning Glory. That's a boat that I built. Just fall scene. I thought it would stand out with some Amish kids doing some fishing. Move along to this is one of, I envision my father fishing in an old John boat that he and I built. That was when I was probably 8 or 9 years old. My job was to poke tar covered cloth in the cracks. This is a painting that I did called Hanging It Up. It is for construction workers, people that worked hard for a living with their hands. This is a lantern my father had. These are tools that came from multiple boilermakers, ironworkers that I've worked with over the years. They gave me those types of things to hang. And this is an old belt. You wouldn't recognize that today. They don't use those types of belts. Picture of the Tasty Cream in Sistersville. I enjoyed that, just bringing that back to life. That's in Tyler County. Enjoyed that. This is the original of a Whiteman Hill painting that I did called West Virginia's Wild Side. Down here is Mr. Danny Westfall, as he works his skating in the wintertime with the kids, all free, does everything himself. He's got some helpers, his wife and some other people work. This is a painting in a Tyler County home in Tyler County, and I called it, some called it home. It's been torn down the last couple of years. I tried to bring it back to what I thought it was back when it was in its heyday, years and years ago. That's what I thought, some called it home. This is the original and the print of the old depot in New Martinsville. That's one of my first ones I did of the historic values around this area. This is my granddaughter Kaylee. Caught her swimming and had her to pull up from the water, and always wanted to do a water picture, and that's my first water picture. This is a Parlor City Christmas. This is one of the biggest sellers. I've probably sold 500-600 of those prints. This is the original on top, and on the bottom is the print that I had created. This is it's called Friday Night Memories. This is a War Memorial Building back in its heyday, and a print at the bottom. And this is a little thing that I wrote up about that. One of my favorites is the Bruce Pool. That's the original on the top, and a print on the bottom. Had a lot of fun doing that. That's been a big one for me. I had an idea of doing some smaller ones, so I decided to do some clocks. You see here on this side, on this is just a plain, but all are, like the plain ones are actual sizes, just squeezed down so I could put it on the small. People, didn't have a lot of room to put anything on their walls, so that's why I did that. As one of my favorite artists was Michelangelo de Garbaggio, and he dealt largely in blacks and whites. And I reproduced this. The actual full-size one is about 3 foot by 5 foot tall on canvas. It's in a church down in Kentucky. I donated that, but I recreated the crucifixion of Peter. Like I said, that's my favorite. This I did called The Last Station, There's a gentleman here in Martinsville that brings these mules down. Everybody knows him. And he posed for that. And another gentleman, friend of mine, posed as the shotgun. This is another recreation. It's called The Healing. It's from the Dore Book of Bible drawings. It was in black and white, of course. It was just a drawing. I wanted to test out oils, so I did it in black and white first, and then I washed it with oil colors over top to give it the colors. Here again is the original, or the print of the Whiteman Hill, West Virginia wild side. This is from Payton City. This is the last parade they had down there. It was in front of the still functioning Payton City High School. I put my two grandsons in the background here and the actual men in the parade. Another friend of mine did this, and I took a picture of it and recreated that for him. This is the old show building downtown. I put my father over on the setting on the corner smoking a cigarette, and several of my family members I had posed for that. This is one that I played with for a long time. It just ships at battle at sea. Had a lot of fun with that. This is the jug in Tyler County, another Tyler County painting. I met this lady at the jug, a wonderful lady. She passed away shortly after I did that painting. I gave her the original to it. This is probably my first, what I call historic pictures or history paintings that I did. That's the Wetzel and Tyler Railway Company painting of the old trolley downtown. Another, this was a painting I did of a gentleman here in Martinsville. I like the military paintings. This is the original Summer on Fish Creek. Like I said, that was my father. This little one here, I was commissioned to do for a fellow down the southern part of the state. It's an actual place called Old Mill Pond. This one is from a gentleman. This gentleman that's looking down is from Tyler County. We were out just taking photographs. Saw him. I wanted to take pictures of the turkeys and his dog, but he seemed more interesting, and he said, "I'll let you do it if you can make me more purty." I'm sure he's long gone. That's been a long time ago. This is my first still life. That's my father-in-law's tray, or whatever you want to call it, glassware. This is just something that I did a while back. It's been a long time. I enjoy the ocean paintings. This one is called By the Numbers. Someone suggested I painted by the numbers, and I had a good laugh out of it, so I thought I'd just paint one and do it, make it look like it's by the numbers. This is one of my last ones. It's called Those West Virginia Hills. That's what I envision West Virginia. When I think about the wintertime, all the people sleigh riding, and the sky, and there's a section in it where there's some doves in the trees, and it has, if it's encircled with a heart, if you look at it hard enough. A lot of my paintings, I put things in that you have to find that are difficult to find. I have fun with that. This is another, the Amish Sunday, just what I thought about the Amish kids going to church. And this is another one, this was a quick one that I did. It's just called Fish Creek. That's about it. I've got several over here. Spider Surprise. That was just something that I just threw together, and it just kind of progressed into what you see there. This is another kind of an Amish type picture. A boy and his dog, little boy and his dog going fishing. And of course the Tasty Cream. And I'm going to give one of these away to people that come to the show. I'm going to have sign in, and I'll take a sign in and not pick one. We'll kind of put all the names in a basket and have that for them. This is Let 'Em Play. I've got the things mixed up. This is Let 'Em Play. Dave Caesar, I want to do something with Dave Caesar, which is of course a legend in the Martinsville. And I had a lady that was on the internet or on Facebook that had two young men, the coach watching them laughing how one of his players is tying the other player's shoes while they're in the batter's box. And then again, this is called the pleading. They're pleading their case about a call, evidently, and the referee's calling 2 shots, it looks to me like. But anyway, that's the show. That's what I've got. These are paintings, unlike the one I had over here that was 21 years old. These paintings are probably all within the last 15 or 20 years. I wanted to have my show, or a show, that showed a little bit of what I've done. A lot of people don't know that I even paint. And I'm not here to gloat or show off. I just wanted to show. I'm 75, going to be 76, and I wanted to do it one time, especially for my daughter in Orlando, Florida, Tony. She's an artist. But anyway, that's it. I don't count myself as an artist. I just like to paint. So if you like to come down and take a look around, just have a drink, have a cookie, whatever, and enjoy some conversation, talk about art, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.